Hello everyone, Argsy here, welcome back to No Creek Farms. It's an exciting morning here on the farm. As you would have just seen, we've had a special delivery. I had a call from the dealer. It seems a few of them down there have been watching my videos and saw that I was thinking of investing in some new equipment. They said they had some gear down there I might be interested in, and they'd be happy for me to demo it for a day or so. Try them out and see what I think. So what have we got here? Front there we've got the John Deere 8410. It's about a 270 horsepower tractor, I believe. Nice decent sized weight there on the front, running some joules, some row crop type joules there as well. In behind there we have I believe it's a 12 row planter running the MRG Plus vacuum meter. It's got some nice row cleaners and closers there either side, so it should work well in our field. And then on the back there we have the CCS seed metering seeder. So they've basically got all our bases covered. So they've brought it here on the low loader, had it delivered for us, so we'll get this offloaded. And I mean, we need to get some planting done, and obviously if they've been watching our videos they would have known that, so perfect timing. But let's get this offloaded and we'll have a look at a bit more and then decide where we're going to go planting first. We're just backed here into the workshop where we had our seed and fertilizer and whatnot stacked up, so we're just getting some of that into the back of the planter. I'm going to start off with the soybeans in the field behind here, mainly because I want to get that field planted. We haven't planted it since we expanded it. And even though our tractors could handle had the horsepower needed for this planter, I've decided to put it on the 8410 just to trial it out for as much as I can while we've got it. We won't have it for very long, so I want to make the most of having the opportunity. I mean, when I say we won't have it for very long, we could have it for a very long time if we decide to buy it. But yeah, so I'll just finish getting the seed and fertilizer in, and then we'll get out into the field and start planting. Alright, here we are at the field. We've got the planter all full of seed and fertilizer. We'll get it unfolded and see how it goes. One thing I've noticed when it's full of product, there is a lot of weight out the back there on the 3-point. Even this tractor with 700 kilos of weight on the front has a little bit of struggle keeping the front wheels in contact. So either of our tractors probably would have had even a harder time with that. But let's start getting running around here and see how we go. Alright, so there we are. 12 rows of planting goodness. Running along at a healthy 7 miles an hour. Certainly a improvement on our current equipment. So one thing I've noticed now that I've hopped in the tractor, and you'll be able to see it on the roof there, is the Starfire receiver. So this one's equipped with GPS, which isn't something we've got in any of our other gear. We did get the chance to use it when we were using the neighbour's case to plant field 14 a wee while ago. But yeah, nothing we've had on our equipment, so I'm quite looking forward to demoing this out. I'm also very impressed with the way these row units are moving across the terrain. Lots of fine adjustment as they move over different parts of the field, which is ideal for making sure we have full contact in the ground and getting our seed in the right place. So anyhow, I am going to put this onto a bit of a time lapse, and you can keep an eye on how we progress with planting this field. I'll talk to you again soon. There we go, we've just had to refill for the first time. Quite impressed with how close the fertiliser and seed levels were, not too far out from each other, so using both at a similar rate. Just a couple of observations I've made so far, apart from a few teething issues with the GPS and getting the width of the planter correct. It's got dirty very quickly, and the rate of wear and that on the planter is pretty quick. So you might have noticed I did have to repair it there at one stage, and we're already up to almost 32%, or there we go, 33% of its wear rate. So that seems a bit high. I don't know whether that's because it's an older machine or if there's anything the dealer can do to fix that. But other than that, it seems to be running pretty smoothly. I don't really think it's missed a beat. GPS is definitely a nice to have. Makes getting alignment and everything just that little bit easier, especially now that this field's a little bit longer. We can run right through. Anyhow, I'm going to have to obviously get some more fertiliser sorted. We're just about out of, well, we are out of the dry fertiliser, so I'll have to head down to the store and get a little bit more, but we'll keep going here and use up what we've got, see how far we can get. I didn't mention earlier either, I do have the workers down the back of the farm still ploughing the cornfield, so they should just about be on their headland passes by about now. They've made a good way through getting the main part of the field done. But anyhow, we'll carry on with a little bit more of a time lapse.
Frozen feet, raindrops falling on the street. I can't recall when I last saw the sun. Summer's just a memory, a faded piece of history. No one can remember all the fun. The late night barbecue, zipping on a gin and juice. Cruising down the road, no thought getting old. The girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, that's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach having fun. Whoa, these lazy days are never done.
Alright, well there we go, we're out of fertiliser. I've carried on this little piece of the field though, because I know that it had already been fertilised fully with the grass that we ploughed in. Anyhow, we'll just stop there, just fold it up, and then I'm going to jump in the pickup and take the gooseneck trailer down to the co-op and get some more dry fert. Just been down at the co-op, picked up some more fertiliser. While I was there, I went over to the animal yard. There was a truck parked up there ready to get some cattle loaded onto it. They reckon they'll probably be another half hour or so away from getting that finished and down to our place, so about 1:15 midday we should be starting to see a cattle truck turn up at some point. Be nice to get them sorted. Does mean I'm hopefully going to get this field finished, and then we're probably going to have to get some feed and stuff mixed up, because with almost doubling the number of cows we have, we're going to be having a lot higher demand for feed. Anyhow, we'll get back, carry on planting, and then we'll wait for the truck. Alright, there we go, all topped up again, so let's go and get back out in the field. I think we're probably almost halfway across, getting very close to, so certainly getting through this field pretty quick with this bigger planter, which is good to see.
I work hard every day, don't waste my time on yesterday. day. I never shy away from a good time. Coming on Friday night, I see my friends and feel alright. There ain't no stopping us from having fun. There ain't no cloud in sight. The future is looking bright. Cruising down the road, no thought of getting old. Girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, that's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach having fun. Whoa, these lazy days are never done. Cruising down the road, no thought of getting old. Girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, that's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach having fun. Whoa, these lazy days are never.
Oh, well, just this little piece left in here to do. We're all finished up on the other end of the field. You'll notice that the money's gone down from our bank account by exactly $100,000, which can mean only one thing, and that's that our cows are on the way. So I got a phone call asking that I'd pay for those before they delivered them. Just part of their policy for a first time customer. So first time they're delivered to the farm, everything else I've gone and collected. So we've made that payment, and hopefully we'll see the truck arrive while we're getting this last bit of the field finished off. Oh, there we go. There comes the truck now. Some invisible cows in it. Oh no, there they are. They're just lower than the height of the openings. So we'll make sure he gets turned in there properly. How's he doing? Looks like he's gone the right way. We'll see if he goes in between the workshop there. Keep an eye out while we keep going down here. Oh, can't see because of my column. Pillar. No, we're too low down now. I can't even see the top of the silos. But I'm sure he's got in the right spot. Just this little bit left to do. We'll get that done now, and then we'll go up and get those cows unloaded. Alright, just the last little piece, and we're all done. Then we'll get this lifted up, folded up, and go and get these cows sorted out. Because, as I was saying before, we're probably going to have to get a little bit of food and everything sorted out for them too, just to make sure the new ones are all happy. But just in terms of this planter, job well done. Certainly a lot quicker than doing it with the planters we had. I'm still not quite convinced that this might be the right planter for us. But it might be a bit hard to argue with the price. I think it's around the 30k mark compared to, say, the DB60, which is well over 100k. But anyhow, we'll just leave this here for now. The truck's got himself parked up over there, so we'll just go tell him where he needs to be, and then we'll get them unloaded. There we go, all backed in. Guy did a good job backing that. He's right on the money. First time too. So let's just wander over here, get the gate open up, and get them moved out of the trailer. There we go. Is any left in there? No, got them all out. So 40 more cows Now on the farm. There we go, 91 total. Certainly you can see we're going to need to go sort some water, straw and some feed out. They're all in the yellows and reds, so we'll say goodbye to the truck and then go get that sorted. Got the 4240 over on the feed mixer in here, cleaning up this bit of spilt food. Be all gone now. Perfect. The broom back over here. Then we'll go get some, probably put some straw in the mixer first and go and get that spread out to sort out their bedding, and then we'll make some TMR up. Check there's nothing in here already. No, all empty. Alright, well I will get this sorted as quickly as I can. Just in here getting our first load of TMR emptied out. So I think we put about 3 loads of straw in, or 2.5. You would have seen I had too much straw still in the wagon, so I had to offload some, but we'll pick that up in a second. When we make another batch of TMR, I think we'll have to do 2 or 3, but anyhow, I'll crack on with that, get this finished, and then I think we will try and get the seeder running over in the field 1 over the road and get that demoed as well. Just getting the feed mixer loaded up for about the 5th time. These extra cows certainly put a bigger demand on our feed allocation, so I was going to time lapse it all, but I think watching me go in and out of the shed and loading bales and silage for 15 or 20 minutes is probably not the most riveting. So anyhow, we'll make this our last load. I'm pretty sure they were going to take most of it. We'll get it run down here, and then we just have to give them some water, top up their water. I might have a chat to a local plumber and see if we can get some valves put in so we don't have to run that water tanker. Perhaps just have a tap we can turn on and off to unload water or to fill up their water as they need it. But what are we down to? 20%. Looks like they're going to take pretty much all of this. We'll have a quick look in the screen in a second. There we go, it's all gone. There's 263,000 litres of food. I can't remember what we started on. Below 60 at least. But I'm going to make that do for today. That's got them in the green. So we'll just go get this unloaded, get some water done, and then we'll get back to some planting. This should be our last load of water. I think we've put about 5 tanks full. There we go. All done, so we'll drop that off there, and we can get back to doing some planting now. So I think we'll just drop this in the shed, then we'll take the planter off there and then get that seeder set up and ready to go. So bear with me, I will be back in just a moment. Just a little change of plans. The workers finished ploughing down the back, and they're back here, so I'm going to get them to put some fertiliser on this field 1 before we seed it. Obviously the seeder that we've got for demo doesn't have a fertiliser, any fertiliser tanks or anything like that, so we can only put seed down. So I'll get them over to get some granulated fertiliser on the field first. Why am I saying that 3 times fast? And that will mean we only have to do 1 more fertiliser application at some stage. We should have probably put some manure or slurry on before we cultivated, but anywho, we will get them going, and then we'll go and get the planter sorted out, or the seeder sorted out. Alright, so we've got the seeder full, or well, not quite full. It's got quite a big hopper. Here we go, the workers doing a good job. They're going to head that way, so we'll go in and get this unfolded and see how it goes. We're gonna, as I said earlier, put some canola in this field. So we'll just get this unfolded, wings down, and then see how this one runs. Interesting to see how the tractor goes with it, with that slight horsepower differential. Get it turned on, lower down, and let's see. Well, certainly doesn't seem to be any power issues at the moment, pulling this easily. Anyhow, I will crack on, and I think we'll get this all done without having to fill up again, which is nice. That's another bit of a plus for this. The biggest downside for this procedure is the lack of fertilization, so we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, I'll put this into a time lapse and see you at the end of the field probably. Alright, we're just about coming up on the end of the field. That was pretty speedy, I must admit. Certainly no issue with horsepower with this tractor, pulling this bigger seeder. I'm quite impressed with that. The only takeaway I do have from this is just the lack of fertilization, because it does mean one more task that we have to do. Which isn't a biggie, but it is just something to think about. But I'll get this folded up and head back over to the farm and park things up, and I think that might just about be enough for this episode. Been very productive, got 40 more cows, got 2 fields planted, and we've had a good go at evaluating some potential new purchases for the farm. So big thanks to the local dealer for giving me the opportunity to give these a try out. I will clean them up. I'm not finished with them yet. They said I could have them for a few days, so we'll probably be able to plant a few more fields with them yet, but all in all, pretty happy with that. That tractor's got pretty dirty pretty quick though. But anyhow, it means it's been working. So I'm just going to give them a quick wash up, but I think, like I say, that'll do for this episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.